What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a little like makeup tutorial slash best of video. I basically picked the best affordable makeup products in each category of makeup. And at first I was gonna just like sit down and talk about them, but I'm like, wait, I should actually do a tutorial on how to use them too, so you guys can see them in action at the same time. I've done a couple of these in the past, but I feel like it's time for an updated one. There's been a lot of really good affordable products that have come out this year. So I have like a lot of newness in today's video, but stuff that I have been using all the time that I absolutely love. Everything is under $15. In fact, most of this stuff is under $10, but there was a few products that were a little bit above that that I wanted to include as well. Pricing can fluctuate with these affordable products depending on where you get them, but my pricing is based off of Walmart. All of this stuff is available on Walmart's website, and I will link everything down below in the description box. Thank you to Walmart for partnering with me on this section of today's video, but they have some of the best affordable makeup, and they have even high-end makeup and stuff on their website too, but today's we're just focusing on affordable stuff. 15 bucks and under, that is literally just as good as high-end, if not better. So without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, first let's talk sunscreen. I picked a couple for this. Every category I picked one product. However, for sunscreen, I'm just gonna say e.l.f. because I feel like it depends on what you're looking for in your sunscreen to say which one I would recommend to you. But in general, I would say e.l.f. Skin has the best SPFs that are still affordable. This one is their Sun Touchable Will Glow. I absolutely love this. This one is SPF 30, and it's nice because it gives a little bit of a glow to the skin, so you can use this as a makeup primer as well because it has a bit of that like pearlescent finish, but I really like this one. Doesn't leave a white cast or anything to your skin, gonna give that nice glow, but your makeup will sit really nicely on top of it. Like some SPFs, I feel like the makeup doesn't sit amazing on top of. Like it can cause your makeup to separate or look really oily or heavy. This is not gonna do that, so definitely a fabulous product. If you want something that's really not gonna give glow, just gonna give you SPF, I love the e.l.f. Skin Invisi Stick. This one's a little bit higher SPF too. This is SPF 50 versus this one is SPF 30 in their Woe Glow. This is basically just like a stick that you can just apply right on to your face. I actually always have one of these in my purse because before I get my manicures done, you know how you always like stick it in those machines? I like to put this quickly on my hands to protect them. So love this, really great for on the go because it isn't a stick version. It's gonna give more of like a matte, just like natural finish to the skin, not gonna add like that glow that the Woe Glow gives you. And then they do also have an SPF spray that's a setting spray version from e.l.f. Skin as well. That's really, really nice too. If you're looking for something to apply on top of a full face of makeup, I would recommend checking out the setting spray. Also really good, all affordable because it is so important to protect our skin in the summer. Okay, now let's jump into primer, even though technically the Woe Glow can be used as a primer as well. I love the NYX Face Glue Gripping Primer. This is incredible. What I like about this is it's multi-use. Actually, multi-use is not the right word. What I mean is it's a gripping primer without being sticky. So it goes on like this. When you apply it, feels just like a moisturizer almost going on the skin. Feels hydrating, silky, all the things. However, once it sets down into the skin, it does get a little bit tacky, a little bit sticky, but it doesn't go on like that at first. So it feels really nice, feels hydrating. And then it starts to get a little bit of that tackiness, that tacky texture that's almost like sticky, that's going to help to adhere the foundation to the skin. Because I love gripping primers because that's what's gonna make your makeup last throughout the day, except when they go on feeling so sticky, I'm like, ugh, like it just doesn't feel nice on the skin, where NYX really perfected it with this one. And they made it feel nice going on, feel hydrating, but then once it dries down, you will get that sticky texture that's going to make the foundation last on the skin. So really, really nice product. Typically, like in the past, I would use 2 different primers to get basically what this one primer does for me. So really like this, and it's affordable. All right, for affordable complexion product, this one was hard to narrow down. There's been a lot of good ones, especially this year. Like I feel like now there's so many great ones. I have been loving the L'Oreal Lumi Lay Glow Skin Tint. Oh, this is so good. It's called a skin tint, but it has the coverage of a foundation, like I'm telling you. This is gonna give a great coverage to the skin, except it feels super lightweight. I am using shade 20 Neutral, and it definitely gives a glow to the skin, but it's not like too much, and it doesn't emphasize texture. I have a lot of texture on my skin, and so I love products that give me a glow, but they're not going to make my texture look any worse than it already is, and like emphasize it, where this just like makes everything look smooth and seamless and is so beautiful beautiful, and it lasts really well throughout the day as well, and has such a beautiful finish to the skin. It's just so glowy and pretty for the summertime. Like, oh, I love it. You guys know, if you've watched me for a while, the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion is one of my all-time favorite products, and I feel like this is kind of like the Lumi Glotion mixed with a foundation. So if you used to like mix in the Lumi Glotion to your foundation to give it a little bit more glow, this is that in one product for you, because it's like the Lumi with more coverage and is just so beautiful. Unlike the e.l.f. one, this one does not have SPF in it. So again, good thing we used the Whoa Glow to add that SPF, and I feel like the two of those together just amp up the glow even more, and it's so pretty. Up next for contour, we have the Maybelline Lifter Sticks. I love these. Now these are multi-use sticks, so these can be used for much more than just contour. You can use these all over as your foundation, and they actually are quite beautiful as an all-over foundation. You can use them as a highlight, a contour, a concealer. They're basically just tinted sticks, so definitely multi-use, but as a contour slash bronzer, like these blend like actual butter. So good. Typically right under 10 bucks, and just sit so well on the skin. I absolutely love these, and I have been reaching for them nonstop. One of my favorite products to come out this year so far. The shade I use is 70. It's more warm tone, so it gives me like a nice warm kind of bronziness to my skin. Okay, up next for liquid blushes. This was hard. I was in between the newer L'Oreal Lumi Lay blushes or the Maybelline Sun Kisser blushes. I also love the Maybelline Sun Kisser blushes. Those are beautiful, affordable cream blushes. I've used those on my channel before. I don't think I've used the L'Oreal ones yet, so I wanted to use them in a video to show you guys. I'm gonna go in with Gilded Gold Pink. These are very pretty. They give like a glow and a flush to the cheeks, but they're not like too pigmented. Like they just blend right in, give you that natural flush and a lot of glow. You honestly don't even need to wear a highlighter with these if you don't want to, because look at how much glow they give on their own. Of course, I'm gonna wear a highlighter with them though anyways. However, they are so pretty and give you that pretty natural flush and glow. Before we do our highlighter, I am gonna go in with concealer. This has been a refined, why did I say find like that? A refind of one of my old favorites. I found this in my collection a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my goodness, how did I forget about this product? And now I've been using it like nonstop. It's the Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. This is probably one of the most affordable concealers on the market right now. It literally is normally right around $5. Gives a great coverage, lasts really well to the skin, and is not drying. Like, I can't believe that I forgot about it, because it really is a great concealer and just sits nicely on the under eyes without breaking the bank, which, you know, that's what we're looking for. That's what this video is all about. So I love this. And I used to use it all the time. And then I feel like I just kind of like tried other things as they were coming out and like forgot about it almost. And I'm so glad that I refound it. I'm just gonna put a little bit in the center planes of my face just to balance out the bit of the highlight underneath my eyes, but really nice concealer. The glow our skin has, I can't. Love it. For powder, we have a newer favorite to me. This is the Halo Glow Powder Filter from e.l.f. This came out like a couple of months ago, and I have really been loving these because obviously you guys have seen, like I just put all this glowy stuff on my face. Like I want my skin to look glowy. However, I am somebody that needs to set with a powder. I feel like if I don't set with a powder, it's just gonna make my makeup like slip and slide off my face, where traditionally most powders mattify the skin. So then if I was to go in with the all over powder right now, it would just take away like all of the glow that we just have piled on. So I really like these because they set the makeup, but they give a glowy finish to the skin still. Like they're very light. They're gonna make it a little bit more matte, but they still allow that glowiness to shine through while still allowing you to set your makeup so that it lasts, especially in the summer when it gets hotter and humid. Like I have to set it, but this isn't gonna just make my face look flat and matte, which I do really like. So I've been loving these. You can use these on their own, almost as like a powder foundation because they are tinted, but I like to use it to apply on top of whatever complexion product I have just to set while still allowing me to have that glow. If you don't like to glow and you're looking for something that's a bit more mattifying, I would recommend the Maybelline Fit Me powder. That one will definitely help mattify the skin, but it's not gonna make it like super dry or cakey. I do really like that one too, but the new Halo Glow from e.l.f. I've really been liking to still get a glow and luminosity to my skin while still setting everything in place. Now to add back a little more glow in like targeted areas, I have been loving these new L'Oreal Lumi Lay Glow highlighter sticks. They're like little stick highlighters. This one is Glowy Cream Chic. I'm gonna just add some to my finger and tap on. These are not gonna be your like blinding crazy glow highlighter, but they are so pretty. Do you see how that almost like makes the skin look dewy or like wet on its own? Like I really like these. They're more natural, at least for me, than like, you know, the blinding highlights that I would use. But I feel like these give just such a pretty natural glow and sheen to the skin. So I have really been enjoying them, and they're affordable, which is the best part. Typically they're under 10 bucks. For brows, I recently discovered the NYX Lift and Snatch. This is so good. I'm using the shade Taupe. I love a good brow pen. You just go in and you can just draw on little brow-like strokes with this. I absolutely love it and have been using it non-stop. It has like a tiny little precise tip, so you can really get in there and draw on the individual hairs, especially if you have like sparse areas to your eyebrows or just sparse brows in general. Like mine are not super thick, so I like to go in and actually draw on brow strokes because I don't have a lot of little brow hairs on their own, you know? So I gotta go in and draw them in a little bit to fill them in, and I really like the way that this works. Okay, when it comes to eyeshadows, one of my favorite are these Milani Gilded Minis. These are typically always under 10 bucks, and they are beautiful. You get 6 different shades, a mix of mattes and shimmers. They have quite a few different colorways in this. One that I think is really perfect for summer, this is Champagne Problems, because it's like the warm toned neutrals. So this is the one that I'm gonna use today. What I like about this though is that the formula of these shadows is actually really nice, because I've tried a few different colorways in these shadows and they've all been really nice. So whether you get this one or like a different palette that like tones might suit you better or your preferences, the shadows themselves are really good without being really expensive. I feel like when I was first getting into makeup, you really had to spend a lot of money on eyeshadow specifically to get good ones, where they have come a long way now and there's so many great affordable ones. And these Milani ones are always a favorite for me. I'm gonna do like a little smoky eye with it. Let's do a little glitter on the lids. So pretty, like a gold foiled shimmer. I'm gonna top a little bit of this really warm shimmer too. Ooh, that is pretty, like a coppery. I couldn't pick between the two of them, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just use both. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this lighter shade, pop that beneath the brow, and then I'm just gonna smoke out the lower lash line. But as you can see, all these shadows are super blendable, pigmented, and work really nicely. Okay, up next we have mascara. There are so many good affordable mascaras. I feel like this is a category where like the affordable options really shine, in my opinion. If you've watched me, you already know I love the Milani Anti-Gravity. This is fabulous. But recently I've been using the Maybelline Firework, and this stuff is fire, I gotta tell you, okay? This came out like, I wanna say last year, and I remember trying it and liking it, and then I feel like I almost like forgot about it. She is not to be forgotten, let me tell you. This is a very good mascara. So that's why I wanted to use it today to show you guys. Like makes the lashes look so good, gives length, volume, and curl. So does basically everything you'd want in a mascara in one, which I really like. And what I like is this does not smudge and budge throughout the day too, which is nice. And I'm not using the waterproof version either. I'm just using like the regular washable version, and I haven't had an issue with it transferring even when it's like hot and humid out. Okay, and now let's jump to the lips. These Hard Candy Instapout lip liners are my favorite, and they are so affordable, typically like $5-6, and they are so good. I'm gonna go in with the shade Boyfriend. You get the lip liner on one side, which they're very creamy and also very pigmented, and these come in a bunch of different shades. This one is just my personal favorite, but I kind of haphazardly like line my lips with these. There's a little brush on the other side of them though that you can use to like blend out your lip liner if you want to, so I'll kind of like feather it onto my lips. And then for lip products, recently I have been nonstop using the Plump Ambition Hyaluronic Lip Oil. This is from L'Oreal. This was newer. They came out with this, I think, towards the beginning of the year. This is in the shade Worth It, and I love these lip oils. They smell like peppermint, so I feel like they just like make my breath, always make sure my breath is gonna smell, you know, minty and fresh. And they have a nice pigment to them, but they leave the lips looking super glossy and juicy, but they feel like lip oils in the fact that they're like nourishing to the lips. I really like them. They have a little bit of like plumping action to them, but it's not gonna like make your lips hurt or sting or anything. And they are beautiful. And I have been nonstop using it, and they're affordable. So 10 out of 10. And then last but not least, we obviously got to lock everything in place with setting spray. So like I said in the beginning, e.l.f. makes that SPF setting spray, which is really nice if you want to lock your makeup in plus add protection. But I do also, if you're not looking for a separate SPF setting spray, I do really like the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray from e.l.f. It has a light mister, so it's not going to give you water gun to the face, which some setting sprays can do. Like you barely feel this going on. It just feels really nice. Gonna set the makeup, but also give you a little bit of that extra added glow, which clearly, if you can tell from this video, I like the glow. So I like that this gives me this while also locking in the makeup to help it last all day long. So that is everything, you guys. Love the way this look turned out. I feel like we're super glowy and summery, so perfect for this time of year. Like I said, you guys can find all of this stuff on Walmart's website. I will put direct links right down below in the description box if you want to check them out or shop any of them. Typically, that's where I find that everything is the most affordable in terms terms of pricing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.